Welcome back, everyone, and I'm here again with SBR contributor Jordan Sharp, and today we're going to be looking at how those odds have been acting up for the game between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Jets. How you doing today, Jordan?
Doing good, Dax. Thanks, man.
All right, my man. So this time we got the Steelers hitting the road as they make their way to MetLife Stadium, where they're going to be playing the New York Jets. Now, as for the odds, that opened up at -5 in favor of the Steelers, and since then, odds makers dropped that line by half a point and can now be found at -4.5 for this game. I really don't know why it's going down. I think it should be actually going up considering the way that Big Ben has been playing lately. I mean, 12 touchdowns in 2 games, that's just insane. And right now they're going to be playing the Jets with, granted, you know, they do have a good defense and all, but they got Michael Vick, Chris Johnson that's not doing really much, you know. I don't understand it, dude. I mean, I think that this line should be way up higher. What do you think?
I think the only reason it's not is just because I think the bookmakers look at this game as the Jets at home will likely be able to rush Ben Roethlisberger and get to him.
Right, but we've been hearing that a long time, man. I mean, the Jets have always been likely to be heard to be better team when at home.
Yeah, so with that being said, you're right. The Steelers' offense has just been absolutely insane. And by the way, just a personal plug here for just a second, I did pick Pittsburgh to win this division, so at least it feels a little bit better that they're actually starting to play like a division winner of the NFC North, because we obviously know that America's team Browns won last night, and I don't even want to talk about the Browns right now, but we're on the Steelers, so you know this at 3.5. I mean, I'm not sure if I would lay the points with the Steelers just because you're looking at a line that is at -6 at Bovada right now and -3.5 at 5 dimes, and that big a gap for me leads me to believe that this line is far from settling. So I think that we're probably going to have to wait and see what kind of line we end up with before kickoff for this game. But you know, I'm not sure, even though I do think that the Steelers are obviously starting to, you know, play like the team that everybody thought they could be earlier in the year, you know, and before the season started, that team that plays, you know, at least solid defense and has a good passing game. And, you know, but, you know, over these last 2 wins, they have beaten some pretty damn good defenses. So, you know, if you do like the Steelers, even though they are on the road now against the Jets, another good defense, probably gives you a lot of confidence here in them. So I'm personally probably going to lay off this game, but if I did have to pick, I'd probably go with the favorites here.
Yeah, no, I agree with all that you're saying right now, but you know, you also have to consider the fact that right now the reason that they've been actually winning those games is because their defense is starting to pick up a little bit more. I mean, ever since they brought back James Harrison into the line, that dude is just insane. I mean, he hasn't lost a step since going out, you know. He's been retired for what, maybe 6 months so far?
Yeah, by the way, speaking of James Harrison, did you see the video of him doing push-ups with 300-pound center Marquise Pouncey on his back? Because that was quite possibly one of the most impressive things I have ever seen. And if you haven't seen that video, it just literally gives you that much more respect for James Harrison and how much of a literal beast he is. Like, that man he is not human. He is a beast.
I'm telling you, man.
You're right. He's really putting the heart and he's put the soul back into this defense. You're absolutely right.
Exactly, man. And I mean, I hope that they should have Polamalu back as well. So, I mean, having Polamalu and him in the combination, again, it's starting to look like that old steel curtain like back in the day, man. I mean, they're still a little old, but, you know, they're still being able to pick it up. And to me, that's what is building this team back up, you know, because they don't have to rely that much on their offense. Granted, their offense is doing crazy stuff right now. I mean, Martavis Bryant, he's pretty much, you know, flying next to Antonio Brown. And Le'Veon Bell, I mean, don't even get me started with this kid. I mean, what is he eating, you know? And the whole fact they don't even have to use LeGarrette Blount either, you know. It's an interesting way how this team has developed so far, you know, at the start of the year where, you know, nobody even had a hope for them. Well, except for you, that you even pegged them to, you know, to make the division and all. But, you know, the way that they're playing right now, it just amazes me that even though, yeah, they're going to New York and they're going to be playing the Jets, they got a good defense and whatnot, but what has the Jets actually shown us in the last few weeks? I mean, nothing, absolutely nothing. And not even with Michael Vick in the lineup, which I kind of had a little bit of hopes that it would have actually swayed the team to start winning games. I mean, honestly speaking, I think that the cancer is Rex Ryan in that team because, I mean, this team hasn't seen anything good happen since Joe Namath, you know, time. And really speaking about that, it's just looking at this game, I don't see why they don't believe that much in the Steelers. I'm going to back them at 4.5, 5, 6, even 7 in this case, man.
Wow, that's bold. I don't know if I would go that far, but you can still get it at 3.5 at several shops. So like I said, I don't think I'm going to be doing it just because I think it's just slightly too good to be true. But maybe not. I did, like I said, I backed them to win the division earlier before the season. And, they have scored like 125 points in the last 3 weeks. So it's kind of hard not to back them right now. And, like you said, a team against the Jets, it's shown us absolutely squat the entire year other than their front seven. Not a bad value at -3.5, especially at a place like Pinnacle where the juice is at -102.
There you go, my man. And there you go, everyone. Make sure you go ahead and lock those bets in. And Jordan, my man, as always, it's a pleasure talking football with you. I look forward to doing this again next week.
All right, thanks, Dax.
No problem. For SBR Picks, this is Dax Floyd.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.